Hello, guys. It is Chris here, otherwise known as UtdActive. This is a quick evening podcast, no longer than 5 minutes. I appreciate your patience for waiting today. Now, I'm just going to deliver some short news around three different transfer targets, and we will just dive into the terms of why United are quiet in terms of the negotiations between those three players. So, the first player we're talking about is Frenkie de Jong. There are now direct talks with Barcelona. Manchester United want to bid for him, and they are confident that they can get a deal for him. They've had discussions as of yesterday with Frenkie de Jong's camp, and they are confident that they could potentially get a deal there. Now, there's a few things to iron out in terms of the full fee for Barcelona and also the final decision from Frenkie de Jong, because Ten Hag is going to convince and push him still to make sure that, they sign him. He wants him to be a priority signing for Manchester United after losing Paul Pogba. Obviously, we knew that decision was coming anyway, and they want a marquee signing, and he would fit the bill. So there's a lot of discussions going on at the moment, but there are positive talks. 48 hours ago, all of us expected, Barcelona to not sell him, but our understanding is they still want to make room for other players, and Frenkie de Jong would represent a key sale to help them have further investment into the squad and obviously pay some wages and those sort of things, because they have a lot of stuff going on. And that is where we are with Frenkie de Jong. So we're waiting for the final decision on Frenkie, but everything looks like it's going towards that potential deal. But I will never say never in terms of transfers. We have to wait for the final go-ahead, but it is looking more positive than it was 24 to 48 hours ago, and that does happen with transfers. So that's where we are with Frenkie de Jong. I will discuss a little bit more in my Discord around that, because there's a lot of details involved in it, but I want this to be incredibly short today just to go through what's going on. Now, Darwin Nunez, the update I've got there is there's a difference in the fee. Benfica won around 85 to 90 million euros, whereas Manchester United want to pay 60 million euros, and any additional add-ons then might bring it up closer to that. But they do not want to pay 90 million euros for him, and they won't pay 90 million euros for him. So they are looking for Darwin Nunez at the moment, but there is a stumbling block in terms of the wages. Personal terms wouldn't be a problem. The project that Manchester United have offered to Darwin Nunez wouldn't be a problem. But Manchester United, obviously, there's some competitors. Liverpool and Chelsea might get involved. We don't know what Madrid are doing at the moment. So we'll have to see on that one. They're still up in the air, but there's still a lot of stuff to go, a lot of different obstacles to go through. But Darwin Nunez is in negotiations with Manchester United. There are talks. Portugal's papers have said it's close. So we'll have to see in the next few days what goes on with that one. But that is what I've got at the moment, is that there's a slight difference in the fee. Hopefully they can agree a sort of a structured fee or something that, between the middle and those sort of things. So we'll have to see with Darwin Nunez on that one. Now, Timber is incredibly close with Manchester United, and it just requires his decision, his final decision. Now, he did put an interview out saying that he was, he's happy to stay at Ajax, and also, he potentially, if you read between the lines for the interview, is that he's looking for assurances, and the project with Ten Hag and obviously his representatives have been in London and have discussed the deal, and Ajax have allowed it, so they're keen on selling him to Manchester United. We're looking around 35 million up front, with around 40 million to a little bit more in terms of add-ons. Could be a little bit lower in terms of if they could structure it accordingly and give some more bonuses. We'll have to see when that comes out, but it just requires a final decision from Timber now. Ajax are keen on selling him. That's come out this evening, and I had the similar sort of update. So Manchester United are closing in on Timber, and they expect him to be one of the signings this summer for Manchester United. So that's positive for Manchester United fans. And again, I will add some more details on Discord with that one. So that's where we are with those three. Very simple and straightforward. I'll be doing these podcasts more just simple, straightforward, down to it, instantly telling you what's going on. When it finally happens, we can talk about all the details in terms of the transfer fee, the wages and those sort of things, which we've done in the past. So that's where we are with it. Now, Manchester United are being super respectful in this market. They're not briefing in English media too much. A couple of people have left because they want because they want to make sure that their communications are straight in terms of what's been briefed out to the media. And also, Ten Hag wants everything to be quiet, and we know that. And I've said that in the last couple of months, and Fabrizio Romano has said it in the last couple of weeks. So that news is verified. And Manchester United want to just get on with it, and then suddenly announce particular deals, and it makes them look more respectful in the market, makes them look more respectful to the fans, and they understand in the past they haven't been great at that. So that's kind of where they are with Manchester United in terms of the negotiations. And that is simply it today, guys. Incredibly short podcast, but I just wanted to tell you what was going on in terms of those players. So just to clarify and to recap for you, Frenkie de Jong, Manchester United have had discussions with his camp, so they want to push on with Barcelona now, in direct contact with Barcelona to see if they can get a deal. They feel that confident because of what the conversations they've had with Frenkie. They wouldn't have negotiations with Barcelona if Frenkie de Jong said, no, look, I want to stay at Barcelona. I want Champions League football. I appreciate the project you're going on, but I want to stay at Barcelona. Manchester United would not be negotiating directly with Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie de Jong's upset that Barcelona obviously put him in the market because it's his dream club, and his priority is still to stay at Barcelona in Champions League, but he's also quite admires what Ten Hag wants to build at Manchester United, and he's seen quite pivotal, important in terms of what the rebuild Ten Hag wants to do, whereas at Barcelona he's just another player. Whereas Manchester United, he could be a superstar. He could create a new era. He obviously knows that Donny van der Beek is there. People like Timber is coming in. So there's a lot of that going on with there at the moment. So that's just a recap on that one. And also Darwin Nunez, as I said, there's a difference in fee. If they could sort that out, Manchester United could get Darwin Nunez, but there's still a little bit to go on that one, and I'll have some more updates in Discord if anyone wants to ask a little bit about that one. And Timber is incredibly close, as I said. Final decision by the player. Representatives are happy with the terms that Manchester United have presented to them when they were in their offices in London, and obviously Ajax wouldn't be a problem with the fee. Personal terms wouldn't be a problem. So that's a positive one, and that looks like that one's going to be one of the main signings for Ten Hag this summer. So very quick, I appreciate you guys today. These podcasts might come out daily over a couple of days now because of the transfer window coming up, and obviously I want to be quick but just give you daily sort of podcasts in terms of the updates. But I appreciate you guys for listening, and I appreciate the patience of waiting for the podcast and listen to me about in terms of the updates. And I hope you have a long weekend, those in the United Kingdom, and make sure that you have a great weekend and a great rest of the week. Also, if you've not been on our Discord, come and have a look, come and have a chat with some of the guys in there, away from Twitter where it's just calm, relaxed. We talk about all sorts of different random stuff. All my sort of followers and supporters on there, I appreciate you all. We're moving towards 14,000 followers on Twitter, which is amazing. Appreciate every single one of you. And yeah, guys, thank you very much today. As I said, I'll be in the Discord this evening and tomorrow just to talk about it. If you want to pop me a question, I'm happy to just go through the deal with it on that one. So I appreciate you guys today. Take care and stay safe.